and traditionally these are the tasks that women of the family take on. Naturally, when children come along, there's a lot more of all this stuff to do. The traditional model has men going out to work, financially supporting the family, and women staying home, particularly where there are children. Possibly not earning, but certainly focused on this unpaid work in the home and the main childcare. So this is how it used to be in countries like the UK. 60, 70 years ago, it was the default, the norm. But since that time, women have demanded more equality. What this often means is, however, that instead of it being equal, they also go out to work and the family is reliant upon their income too. But the women are still combining this with doing most of the unpaid work in the home. So apart from potentially having more income of their own, I'm not sure that this leaves women better off. Surely if both partners in a relationship are working, then there's no reason why the unpaid work in the home shouldn't be shared too. Just taking a moment to acknowledge that in countries like the UK, there are many couples in same-sex relationships bringing up children too. If that's you, please don't feel ignored in this discussion. Many of the things which I'm talking about will affect you too. But obviously, a lot of what I'm describing is about traditional heterosexual partnerships and the relationship across the ages between men and women and the history of what's become known as patriarchy in that. That's Patriarchy. I just wanted to say that as I don't want to exclude anyone. And the extent of equality or of patriarchy, it's a big part of what makes different societies, of course. And many societies still are patriarchal in 2023, so this traditional model is still the norm. So here I'm coming from a point of view which represents more what it's like in British culture in the UK, but clearly this differs massively around the world. So the study I came across is called the Equimundo study, and its title is The State of the World's Fathers. They surveyed nearly 12,000 people in 17 countries, and they found that 53% think that gender equality is good for men and women. The organisation Equimundo is invested in promoting gender equality. That means fairness and the same terms whether you're a man or a woman. And they're saying that although men do want to be more involved in family and childcare, and perhaps too in the unpaid work in the home, there are structural barriers to this. What's meant by structural barriers to this? It means that while there's some support for women, for working mothers, some allowances made by employers, this isn't always the same for men. A good example, it's not unusual for women who work and have children in the UK to ask for part-time hours. It's really, really hard to do a full-time job and be the main carer for children at the same time. I've been there and done that, and it's completely exhausting. You can feel that you have no time for yourself and little quality of life. Your employer having the foresight to allow you to work part-time can make your life worth living again. And while it's more usual for women to ask for this, and often they get it too, though not in my opinion as easy as it should be, I don't think that now, even in 2023, men are often given the same understanding. If a father asks to go part-time, the answer is often a firm no.